Hi, I'm Emily von Trapp from Von Trapp Flowers, and I am flower farming in central Vermont. I am a Zone 4 year-round flower farmer. We are harvesting here on this farm 365 days a year. A lot of that is my tulip crop. Our secondary crop here are lilies that dovetail perfectly with the tulips. I grow, 5 times as many flowers in the winter months compared to what I could do in, say, July and August. We're growing and providing beauty for our community year-round. I've been growing flowers since I was 12. The land that I farm on was originally purchased by my Oma and Opa. My father grew up here on this land, and they started a business here that originally started with vegetable market gardening, and then ultimately they shifted and started a retail nursery. I started harvesting flowers, making bouquets and selling them to markets locally. And I've been now selling there for, over 30 years. It's been a long time. I continued to do my flower farming even as I was off in college, and then when I moved back here, I was teaching but also flower farming and juggling a lot. And that's when I started dabbling with growing tulips. And initially, it wasn't winter tulips for me. My first year, which was 2011, I started with 3,000 bulbs. I found that having a crop that I could program the way that I do with tulips was a game changer for my business. Being able to grow year-round brought me to a different level on what I can achieve. Throughout the farm, we rely heavily on covered growing spaces, and in our infrastructure, we have 6 tunnels, and then we also have a Farmer's Friend tunnel that we use here. And I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing without that as a resource. So covered space is huge. Even our lilies in high season, we're growing under tunnels to protect them from insect pressure and the lily leaf beetle, or to protect them from excess rain. Tunnels are a really critical part of our growing process here. People are, desperate for beauty and color in the winter. And in the summertime, we see people are going on vacation or they have flowers in their own yards. The market isn't as ripe for me here in the summer as it is in the winter months. It's not just me here. I have an incredible team that are helping me out on a daily basis. I have 2 employees. One is full-time and one is almost full-time, and they help me from anything from planting the tulips in the fall to harvesting to processing flowers and doing deliveries. Both my employees are passionate about what we're doing and bringing beauty into the community, so I feel really grateful that I have them. We harvest here almost every day, and those flowers are being moved out within the 24 hours of us harvesting them so that our customers are getting the freshest local flowers possible. And those are going wholesale out to markets, so independent grocery stores and co-ops, a couple other boutique stores, and partnering with a bakery. And then about 20% of what we're growing here is going to our CSA. We do 235 shares to CSA members, and we have actually 7 different pickup sites. And then we do an on-farm pickup as well. And what we've heard from people is being able to come and step into the greenhouse on like a 5-degree day in the middle of winter is like therapy. Just the smell, the sense of the humidity on your skin, and then seeing all these gorgeous varieties of tulips. And it's pretty amazing that that's what I get to do, that I get to grow beauty for my community and have an impact and know that my flowers are bringing smiles to people's faces, that they're being gifted to other people, that something we're cultivating is creating moments of happiness and joy for people all throughout Vermont. In the summer, we are growing a lily crop that we're doing in successions the same way we're growing our tulips. So those are being harvested weekly and being planted weekly as well. We stay busy throughout the whole season, and part of that is me wanting to make sure that my team is employed year-round. The other thing that makes this farm so magical in the high season is my father's garden, which is this beautiful display garden that he developed over many years. We offer open garden days throughout the summer because it is really a treasure, and we want people to have access to it because there's so much love and beauty poured into that. Growing in the winter and growing this crop, they're very dependent on sufficient water, so I'm here every day checking on things, making sure things are well hydrated. A big portion of what we're doing is moving things around. We refer to it as tulip Tetris, so we're taking crates of bulbs out of cold holding and moving them into staging houses and moving things from staging houses into our growing house. So it's lots of moving pieces, lots of moving parts, lots of physically demanding work. Those crates weigh up to 65 pounds and we're moving, 100 a day. And so we call it Tulip CrossFit. We're staying very fit and strong here on the farm. By incorporating tulips into my farm in 2011, I was able to really change the way I farm. Then I started using a process that I refer to as suspended animation, where I created a snow bunker where I'm using the natural resources that we have here in Vermont of snow as the insulator, and then cold banking our cold nighttime temperatures to slowly freeze down the mass of tulips that I have planted in there. And by doing that, I can have tulips blooming later than what are normal outside ground plantings when they're blooming. And all of that has contributed to this game-changing component of my business, which is winter tulip growing. My business partner, Linda Diarco, and I started the Tulip Workshop as a way to share what we've learned about winter growing and season extension because we wanted to help other flower farmers find the same success we did. We're thrilled to be able to share all the ins and outs of tulip growing with our students who are now all around the world, and it's pretty fulfilling to see the success that they're having. I was recently asked, if you could give advice to anybody relating to my flower farming journey, what would that be? And my advice would be to go for it. There was so much time that I feel like I wasted being nervous about taking the leap and staying in my conventional job, and I wish I had just been crazy. Because what you will find is when you put your intention and your passion into something and you put that desire to create or to grow something out into the universe listens, and what can blossom from that is absolutely exceptional and amazing.
Hi guys, I'm Jonathan with Farmer's Friend. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more inspiring stories like this. To learn more about our innovative small farm tools and supplies like easy to assemble greenhouse kits, flame weeders, and a lot more, check out our website at farmersfriend.com.